We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. John Means, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
So coming to the plate, Ryne Sandberg. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just monster offensive output by both sides.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Has a look, now the pitch. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Scorched to third. Oh, what a play. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. So in now for Chicago, Billy Williams. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Dave Kingman would be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and your game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Into the box. 1-0 the count. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
A 3-0. Hit out towards second. throw on to the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. One left for the Cubs. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. Mark Pryor will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Ready now, Brian Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
1-1. There's a swing and a high, deep drive. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Now a ball lined softly here toward the right side. Foul. Into right field. That's a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll get back in safely. At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Ball 2. Roberts gets his lead at first, nobody out. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count, runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Full count, here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. But foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Heading out towards shallow right. Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready now for Baltimore, Eddie Murray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here.
Well count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. And a base hit as the run is in to score, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate now, Brooks Robinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And the 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So here's Trey Mancini as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And 2. Here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. A swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. Orioles settle for one. One inning in the books here. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs' designated hitter. Banks matches up here in this one against his former employer. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the base is empty here with one away, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Anthony Santander the next to bat.
Leading off for the Orioles, the left fielder, Anthony.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting in, the center fielder,
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Austin Hayes. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting up, the catcher, Austin Wynn.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Austin Wynns. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And this is taken outside for ball one. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. On the year, Rizzo is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. So far this year against Southpaws, Rizzo is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
In now, Ryan Sandberg. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here's the 0-2. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. First and second here with nobody out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Popped him up. Wins is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Billy Williams.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Williams. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Outside, that's
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Throw over to first, back in standing. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In now for the O's, Brian Roberts. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And the pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jose Iglesias. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Into the box, Eddie Murray. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitch.
But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Dave Kingman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 10, Dave Kingman.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Count now, a ball and a strike.
That's the ball.
2-1. On the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Ernie Banks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 40, Contreras.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson. Pitch on the way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0 home. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding in, Brooks Robinson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Nope. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I got to count 2-2.
So a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Swing and a liner. Foul. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Wind up and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Changeup too low. He walked him.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Santander. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
0-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Hayes, a native Floridian. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Shoots this one over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A ball and no strikes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
He's going.
Home. Pitches high. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
It's hard to steal off a pitcher when he's that quick to home plate. Doesn't matter what kind of jump you get, it's hard to outrun that white baseball.
Line toward the gap in left center. Santander will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in the box, Austin Wins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is popped up. Baez over to his left. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Brian Roberts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
At the ball.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. To 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Iglesias, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Soft grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. New inning set to get underway. Ready once again, Ryan Sandberg. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground to third. Robinson has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And it's 1-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
1-1. That's down into left center for a base hit. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. 1 out and a runner on second base. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hit.
Ready for another shot now, Dave Kingman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Even though he has a shutout going right now, this is a really tight game, and I don't think they're going to think twice about getting him out of there if he starts to lose his command. Let's see if he can start reeling it in a bit again.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Stepping into the box, Ernie Banks. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll lead with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Brendan Bailey will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 59, Brendan Bailey.
Wilson Contreras will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch. Bailey, a 5'10" right-hander. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 men are on with 2 men out. fouls this one off. The set and the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Eddie Murray. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
1-1 to the potent switch hitting bat of Eddie Murray. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another try at 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Williams is right there, one down. Standing in, Cal Ripken. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 5,
Now at the plate, Brooks Robinson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Looking to send him packing again. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains tied 1-1. Seventh inning ready to roll. Ready for another chance. Javier Baez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Hey. Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. From the stretch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now. At the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Ryan Sandberg. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Smoke toward third. Fielded by Robinson. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Cubs strand one. Still tied 1 apiece. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. First offering on its way. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Foul ball.
Another 2-2 offering. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
At the plate, Anthony Santander, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. Two 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Into the box, Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin wins. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Here it is. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Jose Quintana takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Stepping in now, Brian Roberts, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Quintana playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Now the 1-1 pitch is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down on the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. To the plate now, Jose Iglesias pitches high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 out here and a runner at second. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
High pop up. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Paul Fry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51.
all set for the start of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here it comes.
Ball in.
Fry has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dave Kingman. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Orioles are on top, 3-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now batting, Eddie Murray. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he is in the second with a double, his third hit of the night.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So now to the plate, Brooks Robinson. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Rowan Wick is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 15.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this no double play.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
No strike.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
High and away, not close. 3-0. Austin Wynns would be next. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Two out here and a runner at second. Fouled away. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's the Orioles 5 and the Cubs 1. Michael Givens enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Popped him up. Robinson is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out. Now at the plate, Javier Baez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Here comes the 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-1.
That's out.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Baltimore jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Brendan Bailey claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mark Pryor struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Victorious Orioles, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.